Welcome back to delve into the intricate world of dealing with narcissistic women and the various tactics they employ to manipulate men. It is crucial to understand the different strategies utilized by narcissistic women to maintain control and influence over others. By shedding light on these tactics, we aim to provide you with valuable insights that can help you navigate such relationships more effectively. The tone of this discussion is informative and eye-opening, as we uncover the subtle yet powerful ways in which narcissistic women can manipulate those around them. Being aware of these tactics is paramount in safeguarding oneself from falling victim to manipulation and emotional abuse. By recognizing the signs and patterns of behavior exhibited by narcissistic individuals, you can empower yourself to set boundaries, protect your well-being, and cultivate healthier relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. We'll explore the deceptive tactic employed by narcissistic women of feigning ignorance or innocence to manipulate and control men. These individuals often shift blame onto others and evade accountability by portraying themselves as naive or unaware of their actions. By assuming a facade of innocence, they seek to elicit sympathy and deflect responsibility for their behavior. However, Sigma men, known for their skepticism and independence, are less susceptible to such manipulation tactics. Their critical thinking skills and self-reliance enable them to see through the facade and maintain their autonomy in relationships. Recognizing this manipulation tactic involves paying attention to inconsistencies in behavior, gaslighting techniques, and patterns of deflecting blame onto others. By setting clear boundaries, communicating openly, and trusting your instincts, you can effectively counter these manipulative tactics and protect yourself from being controlled and exploited in relationships. Let's delve into the manipulative tactic used by narcissistic women of comparing men to others to instill feelings of inadequacy and retain control in relationships. This insidious behavior can have a detrimental impact on men's self-esteem and confidence, leading to feelings of insecurity and self-doubt. By constantly pitting men against others and highlighting perceived shortcomings, narcissistic women aim to assert dominance and undermine their partner's sense of self-worth. Unfortunately, some men unknowingly fall prey to this manipulation, internalizing the comparisons and believing they are not good enough. To combat this toxic dynamic, it is essential to recognize and challenge these comparisons, assert your worth, and set boundaries against such demeaning behavior. By fostering self-awareness, cultivating self-love, and surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who uplift and validate you, you can resist the damaging effects of comparison and reclaim your sense of value and agency in relationships. As we analyze the manipulative tactic employed by narcissistic women of using guilt to coerce men into compliance and control, by applying emotional pressure and making men feel accountable for negative outcomes, these individuals exploit feelings of guilt to manipulate behavior and maintain power in relationships. The insidious nature of guilt-tripping can have lasting effects on men's self-perception, leading to diminished self-worth, increased anxiety, and a sense of being perpetually in the wrong. To combat this form of manipulation, it is crucial to recognize the signs of guilt-tripping, such as exaggerated displays of disappointment or victimhood, and to assert boundaries against emotional coercion. By practicing self-compassion, setting clear expectations, and communicating openly about feelings of guilt, men can resist the toxic influence of guilt-tripping and cultivate healthier, more balanced relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. Let's explore the manipulative behavior of narcissistic women who make unreasonable demands to assess loyalty and exert control over men. By imposing excessive and irrational requests, these individuals create a dynamic where compliance is equated with love and devotion, fostering a sense of dependency and subservience. The impact of such demands on men's well-being and relationships can be profound, leading to feelings of stress, resentment, and a loss of personal autonomy. Some men may find it challenging to say no to these demands due to a desire to please, fear of conflict, or a belief that meeting expectations is essential for maintaining the relationship. To counteract this harmful dynamic, it is crucial to establish clear boundaries, communicate assertively, and prioritize self-care. By valuing your own needs, setting limits on what is acceptable, and fostering a sense of independence, men can protect their emotional well-being and cultivate healthier, more balanced relationships built on mutual respect and reciprocity. Now, as we delve into the manipulative strategy employed by narcissistic women of using excessive affection, also known as love bombing, to manipulate men into commitment. Initially, love bombing can be highly effective in relationships, as the overwhelming displays of affection create a sense of euphoria and emotional connection. However, as the relationship progresses, narcissistic individuals may gradually withdraw this affection, leading to confusion, insecurity, and a desire to regain the initial intensity of the bond. To differentiate genuine affection from manipulative tactics, it is essential to pay attention to consistency in behavior, reciprocity in emotional investment, and respect for boundaries. Genuine affection is characterized by mutual respect, open communication, and a balanced exchange of love and support. By trusting your instincts, maintaining independence, and observing how your partner's actions align with their words, you can discern whether affection is being used authentically or as a tool for manipulation and control. We scrutinize the manipulative tactic employed by narcissistic women of using sex as a tool for manipulation and control in relationships. By reducing intimacy to a transactional exchange, these individuals seek to exert power and influence over men, equating sexual favors with compliance and loyalty. The impact of this dynamic can be detrimental, as it devalues the emotional connection and mutual respect that should underpin intimate relationships, leading to feelings of objectification and exploitation. Valuing men solely for their performance in the bedroom poses significant risks, including a lack of genuine connection, emotional fulfillment, and a sense of being reduced to a mere means to an end. To resist the temptation of compliance for sexual rewards, it is essential to prioritize mutual consent, open communication, and respect for boundaries. By fostering a healthy attitude towards sex, asserting your autonomy, and seeking relationships based on genuine connection and shared values, you can protect yourself from being manipulated and maintain a sense of dignity and self-worth in intimate interactions. Now, we'll explore the manipulative behavior of narcissistic women who employ threats and ultimatums to assert control in relationships. This coercive tactic can be temporarily effective in eliciting compliance and instilling fear in their partners, creating a power dynamic based on intimidation and manipulation. However, Sigma men, known for their independence and skepticism, are less susceptible to such coercive tactics, as they value autonomy and resist attempts to control or manipulate them through fear tactics. To reclaim personal power in the face of threats and ultimatums, it is crucial to assert boundaries, communicate assertively, and prioritize self-respect. By recognizing your inherent worth, setting limits on acceptable behavior, and refusing to succumb to emotional blackmail, you can protect yourself from being coerced and maintain a sense of agency and dignity in relationships. By fostering self-confidence, trusting your instincts, and seeking support from trusted individuals, you can navigate coercive tactics with resilience and integrity. Delving into the detrimental impact of the silent treatment as a manipulative tactic used by narcissistic women in relationships. By employing this form of emotional abuse, these individuals undermine communication and connection, creating a toxic environment of silence and emotional distance. The psychological impact of being subjected to the silent treatment can be profound, leading to feelings of powerlessness, frustration, and a sense of rejection. To address and overcome the silent treatment in relationships, it is essential to confront the issue directly, express your feelings openly, and set boundaries against this harmful behavior. By fostering open communication, seeking couples therapy if needed, and prioritizing mutual respect and understanding, you can work towards rebuilding trust and connection in the relationship. By valuing your own emotional well-being, asserting your needs, and refusing to tolerate emotional manipulation, you can protect yourself from the damaging effects of the silent treatment and cultivate healthier, more fulfilling relationships based on genuine communication and empathy. Now we'll examine how narcissistic women cultivate a sense of obligation in men as a manipulative tactic to control them in relationships. By creating a dynamic where men feel indebted and beholden to their partners, these individuals exploit feelings of obligation to assert dominance and influence behavior. The emotional and psychological impact of feeling obligated in a relationship can be profound, leading to a sense of entrapment, guilt, and a loss of personal agency. This cycle of manipulation and resentment can result in strained relationships, emotional turmoil, and a breakdown of trust. To assert independence and set healthy boundaries in the face of manipulative tactics, it is crucial to prioritize self-care, communicate assertively, and establish clear expectations. By valuing your own needs, recognizing manipulative behavior, and asserting your autonomy, you can protect yourself from being controlled and cultivate relationships based on mutual respect and reciprocity. Now explore how narcissistic women belittle men and treat them like children as a means to assert control in relationships. By adopting a condescending attitude and undermining their partner's capabilities, these individuals manipulate power dynamics to maintain dominance and influence. The impact of feeling powerless and insignificant in a relationship can be devastating, leading to diminished self-esteem, resentment, and a sense of being devalued. To break free from this toxic dynamic and assert independence, it is essential to recognize your own worth, communicate assertively, and set boundaries against disrespectful behavior. By fostering self-confidence, seeking support from trusted individuals, and prioritizing self-respect, you can reclaim your sense of agency and dignity in relationships. By valuing mutual respect, fostering open communication, and refusing to tolerate belittling behavior, you can protect yourself from emotional manipulation and cultivate healthier, more balanced relationships based on equality and mutual empowerment. If you're feeling extra generous and want to support our channel, consider sending a super thanks by clicking on button right below this video or the 3 dots. It looks like a heart within a $sign. By clicking on it, you can choose to make a small contribution to our channel. Your contribution helps us to keep bringing you valuable content and fuels our passion for creating. We're grateful for your support and can't wait to see your super thanks messages. In conclusion, it is crucial to recognize and resist the manipulative tactics employed by narcissistic women in relationships to safeguard one's emotional well-being and autonomy. By prioritizing self-care, setting boundaries, and fostering open communication, individuals can protect themselves from emotional manipulation and cultivate healthier, more balanced relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. It is essential to empower oneself by asserting independence, valuing personal boundaries, and refusing to tolerate disrespectful behavior. Viewers are encouraged to explore further content on empowering relationships and personal growth to enhance their understanding of healthy dynamics and build resilience against manipulation. By fostering self-awareness, seeking support from trusted individuals, and valuing their own worth, individuals can navigate challenging relationships with confidence and integrity, ultimately fostering a sense of empowerment and fulfillment in their interactions.